Hi everybody! Another great compilation of the best chases this year. Enjoy the show. On Monday, February 26, 2024, at 11 a.m., I was patrolling on State Line Avenue when I heard over the Texarkana Central Dispatch that Texarkana, Texas officers were in pursuit of a gray Volkswagen passenger car that had just stolen some items from Super One Foods. The officer stated the tag was Arkansas. At 11:05 a.m., I attempted to catch up to the vehicle. I observed the vehicle to be speeding, driving across the fog line, and driving on the right shoulder. I then used my radar and observed it was traveling at 96 miles per hour. I had my emergency lights and sirens on, and the vehicle failed to stop. We traveled at speeds around and over 115 miles per hour, with my top speed reaching 131 miles per hour on the interstate. After the TVI, the vehicle traveled into the westbound ditch and overturned, landing on the top of the vehicle. Corporal Flowers, Corporal Walker, and myself started giving commands to the driver. Trooper Landon Lowe then arrived on scene and assisted us.
Stop! Step out the vehicle! Get out the vehicle!
We were able to get the driver to crawl out of the back passenger door. Corporal Flowers then called her to him and placed her under arrest without incident. It all started when police received a report that a Nissan Altima, black in color, had been stolen. Sometime later, a car similar to the description was spotted in one of the streets.
Not sure if he's not behind.
There's a bunch of people here. James, what's he doing?
I'm getting the pull up. That's open the pull up. Can't pull up.
He's running now.
A couple of police crews went to the scene to arrest the suspects. After arriving on the scene, the Nissan began an escape attempt. At one point, the speed of the chase was 120 miles per hour. The suspect tried to evade the chase by performing unsafe maneuvers, but all attempts came to nothing.
into a parking lot. Right here by the parking lot. Going down, they're pulling into a parking lot. Stay in the car, show me your hands! Get on the ground! You're gonna get ground!
At this time, the suspects drove to the parking lot of their home, where they were apprehended. On Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023, at approximately 11:48 p.m., I witnessed a blue Ford Mustang traveling on Interstate 430 northbound in excess of 100 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. I initiated my blue lights and the vehicle continued to travel at a high rate of speed.
Black Mustang, unreadable tags, 430 north to 9, they were at 109. Taking Rodney Barham right now.
As we approached Breckenridge Drive, I notified State Police Dispatch that I was in pursuit. The vehicle turned onto Breckenridge Drive at a high rate of speed and blacked out its lights before turning into Breckenridge Square Apartments.
1037. Sure, man, that's 1037. He's blacked out. He's going to Breckenridge.
After the vehicle came to a stop at 1001 Breckenridge Drive, the driver, Jalen Harris, exited the vehicle and fled on foot towards an apartment building.
Stop! Stop!
Harris fled up a flight of stairs to the second story of the apartment building and attempted to enter an apartment but was locked out.
Hands up! Hands up now! 3, 2,
Hey, wait!
down, on the ground!
Harris was then placed into handcuffs behind his back.
I don't have anything on me.
I don't give a shit.
I know.
What's wrong,
Go back
sir?
inside, please.
Please tell me what's
I
wrong.
was speeding, mama. I was speeding.
The handcuffs were checked for proper fit and double lock. I then placed Harris in front of my patrol car and conducted a search of his person.
What's going on? Get my car. You're going to jail. Get in my car. I'm not fucking telling you again. Get in my damn car now.
Harris was then placed into the back seat of my patrol car, and I conducted an inventory of his vehicle prior to being towed. While conducting the inventory, I located a marijuana grinder and a tan Crown Royal bag inside of the vehicle's glove box. On April 23, 2024, at approximately 2:38 a.m., I, Trooper Logan, was on a traffic stop with my emergency lights activated on Gandy Boulevard, just west of I-275 on the right shoulder in Pinellas County, Florida. I then observed a white F-150 truck bearing Florida license plate traveling east on Gandy Boulevard. It passed my patrol car at a high rate of speed, well above the posted speed limit. I then attempted to overtake the white truck. However, the white truck significantly accelerated, continuing eastbound on Gandy Boulevard, running a solid red traffic signal at the intersection of Gandy Boulevard and the I-275 southbound exit ramp. I attempted a traffic stop on the white truck by activating my emergency lights and siren in my fully marked and authorized patrol car. The white truck then turned off its lights and was actively fleeing the traffic stop. At this time, due to the reckless and wanton disregard for public safety demonstrated by the driver of the white truck, I initiated a pursuit and notified Tampa Bay Regional Communications Center of my location and a description of the reckless vehicle that I was pursuing.
let's wreck it onto a house.
Let me see your fucking hands! Hands!
The white truck continued westbound on Park Boulevard, traveling through the intersection of Park Boulevard and 49th Street North at approximately 100 miles per hour. The white truck attempted to make a left turn onto 63rd Street North, but failed to negotiate the turn. As a result, the front of the white truck collided with a building located at 6300 Park Boulevard.
No, I'm not asking you to talk. You gonna take a breath test, yes or no?
No.
Okay. If you
Man, take me to jail, bro.
I gotta read this to you.
No disrespect.
I know.
Rights are all. You have
After running the driver through FCIC and CIC, I was notified that the driver's license was suspended with 2 prior convictions for driving while license suspended. The driver had several active felony warrants out of Pinellas County, Florida. On December 6, 2023, at approximately 12 p.m., I was stopped at a red light on Pensacola Boulevard northbound in my fully marked Florida Highway Patrol Dodge Charger. I observed a newer copper-colored Nissan Altima bearing a Florida license plate. The vehicle was a rental vehicle registered to Ian Holdings LLC. I observed the vehicle to have dark tinted windows as I was directly behind it. As the traffic light changed to green, the vehicle continued northbound. As we passed the Interstate 10 overpass, I activated my emergency lights and siren to initiate a traffic stop on the vehicle for tint violation. Suddenly, the driver rapidly accelerated and swerved towards Trooper J. Ellerby's fully marked patrol vehicle, who was also traveling northbound next to the suspect vehicle. As the vehicle entered the parking lot, I observed an object thrown out of the passenger side window that appeared to be a Ziploc-type bag with a light-colored powdery substance. The driver then continued south and attempted to turn right into the Taco Rock 29 parking lot, where the driver collided with a curb and overturned his vehicle. The driver and sole occupant immediately exited the vehicle through the rear window and surrendered. He was placed in double-locked handcuffs by K9 Trooper Ellerby and later was placed in the rear seat of my marked patrol vehicle. A probable cause search of the vehicle revealed: near the rear window of the vehicle, one Glock 17 pistol modified to fire in fully automatic capacity. Within the passenger compartment, I located 741 grams of green leafy marijuana along with multiple digital scales and multiple boxes of plastic sandwich bags. Within the driver's door pocket, I located 8 pills weighing 5 grams. After further investigation, the rental vehicle was not rented to Mr. Booker, and the original renter is unknown at this time. The vehicle received heavy damage after the collision, as did the parking lot of Taco Rock 29.
What is it? Well, don't be calling nobody to come over here.
No, we don't. I He's good. He just ran from us, and obviously he flipped his car right here, and then we found him here.
Over here, but we couldn't see it when y'all was chasing him.
On June 6, 2024, at around 11:29 p.m., I was stationary on Interstate 40 westbound near the 282 mile marker. I could see a vehicle through my rearview mirror traveling at a high rate of speed. I activated my rear radar and clocked the SUV. I received a positive reading on the digital display of 86 miles per hour in a posted 65 mile per hour zone. As the vehicle passed me, I activated my front radar, and the reading was consistent with the one in the rear. I drove from the shoulder to catch up to the Beige Cadillac SUV. After exiting at Mound City, I activated my blue lights and the SUV stopped.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm Trooper Cheers with the Arkansas State Police. The reason why I pulled you over, clock you doing 86 and a 65.
Yeah, I was kind of rushing.
Gotcha. Where you heading to?
Home. My son was rushing. My mom was calling. She was watching.
Okay. You got your license on?
I don't, sir. I left it at home.
Okay. Where you, what's your name? All right, you don't have an ID or anything on you?
No, sir.
All right, do me a favor, step out and come talk to me.
All right. You want to step to the back of the car?
Yeah.
I advised him to step out of the vehicle and come talk to me. He said, "Oh yeah, come and talk to me," and put the SUV in gear and drove off. While north on Mound City Road, the suspect turned his lights off and began to drive recklessly, weaving across the road. As I positioned my car for a TBI, a black bag came out of the passenger window. After the vehicle was settled, a felony takedown was performed. The driver was placed in handcuffs and advised of his rights. I removed a total of $609 from Nicholas and the vehicle. During the search of the vehicle, an orange pill bottle and one clear container of marijuana. Due to my vehicle needing vehicle maintenance, after I changed the tire, I returned to the location where the bag was thrown out the window. While traveling, I observed a green Chevrolet Camaro appearing to be traveling greater than the posted speed limit of 55 miles per hour. I then activated my front opposite direction radar and clocked the vehicle traveling 89 miles per hour. I then conducted a 3-point turn to turn around and pull the vehicle over. While making the turn, the vehicle accelerated and began traveling faster to avoid me. I activated my emergency lights and siren and gave chase. The suspect vehicle began to drive extremely recklessly, passing cars on the left and the right shoulder. The suspect vehicle then took the Woodson lateral exit, exit 12, traveled through the intersection, running the stop sign, and traveled onto the entrance ramp to re-enter Interstate 530 northbound. While still fleeing, I positioned my vehicle to perform a TBI, but the vehicle began to slow and started easing over to the left shoulder.
Let me see your fucking hands! Put your fucking hands out!
Before climbing out of the vehicle, Mr. Gray lowered his hands, then re-emerging them, showing me a young child in the front passenger seat. Mr. Gray climbed out the window and was arrested without further incident. With Mr. Gray in custody and placed in my patrol unit, I immediately went to tend to the child. To my surprise, there was an additional young child in the back right passenger seat. Trooper Anna Escamilla arrived on scene and assisted me with securing the children. Mr. Gray is the father of both children. A strong odor of marijuana was coming from the vehicle. While searching the vehicle, 157 grams of individually packaged clear plastic baggies were in Mr. Gray's backpack with his clothes inside. On Friday, July 7th, 2023, at approximately 10:40 p.m., I was traveling westbound on Asher Avenue when a black Tahoe passed me traveling well over the posted speed limit. I activated my emergency lights and caught up to the Tahoe on Asher Ave as we approached the intersection with University Ave. Once I caught the Tahoe, the driver, later identified as Marvin Jenkins, reduced his speed but continued traveling west on Asher.
650 ZNC, it's a black Tahoe. Passed me at about 90, still rolling towards University.
Yes, we're showing 252 at Little Rock, October 23.
Looks like they might be pulling into the Circle K. Guess I'm 1037.
I performed a TVI by using the driver front corner of my TVI bumper to make contact with the passenger rear quarters of Jenkins' vehicle. This caused his vehicle to rotate 360 degrees clockwise and then 360 degrees counterclockwise. During the second rotation, the rear wheels of Jenkins' vehicle hit a raised curb which busted both rear tires.
We're just short of 53rd South Common. We didn't have any tread lift on the tires, so there's no traffic on our side.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car! Put your hands up! Can you not walk at all?
No, sir. I'm paralyzed waist down.
Okay. Swing your legs out.
You got to do it for me, sir.
Okay, put your phone down. Do you have any weapons in here?
No, sir. I ain't got nothing in here on me, sir. I promise to God I don't. What you putting me in handcuffs for, sir? What you put me in handcuffs for, sir?
Stop.
Sir, what did you put me in handcuffs for?
You're under arrest, first of all.
I'm arrested for what? Yes. I was taking them to the house. I was scared, Mom.
Jenkins pulled into the Quick Food Mart at 5102 University, where he ended up stopping just before re-entering University Ave. I made contact with Jenkins and placed him in handcuffs without further incident. Due to Jenkins' serious medical conditions, all present prior to this incident,
And figure out where we're gonna go from there, okay? You passed me going like 90 on Asher.
I was not going no 90, sir.
The wheel, though.
Trooper Duncan made contact with staff at the Pulaski County Jail inquiring about their ability to facilitate his medical needs. Trooper Duncan obtained a written refusal for admission, which stated they could not fulfill his medical requirements. The video begins with Trooper Kennedy going to the assistance of other police officers to intercept a stolen Ford F-150. as at that moment, the chase was led by the only policeman on a motorcycle, who, of course, could not do anything with the stolen pickup truck.
Where was bound 123? He's about to
direct. The next directed for Adam 84, 1037.
off the median over the
The driver of the pickup tried to realize his clearance advantage to cross the ditch, but as the video shows, even motorcyclists did it without problems.
3 to 84, Air Force getting
we're going south on the road. It's coming over there.
We're going back over the fast.
South on Reynolds.
First chance I got.
Little Rock is 10 calls, we're 29.
Taking 123, going back eastbound. South Service Road.
Get on the South Service Road and headed back east.
South Service Road headed east.
He got back on I-30 eastbound.
Another attempt to break off the chase by using a ditch, but again, the suspect was too predictable.
Traffic still pretty heavy. Coming up on
124 heavy traffic.
2350, there's a 209, Commerce, 183. 23, 21. Taking 124, 90 mile an hour.
Taking the 124.
TBI South Service Road
124.
TBI South Service Road 124.
Given the heavy weight of the Dodge Charger and the pickup's empty body, it was able to be pushed off the road without any problems. The suspect was apprehended and taken to jail.
Timber copy, we're up. May have 1015.
Appreciate it.
Down 9 direct.
On June 11, 2024, at approximately 8:10 a.m., Trooper Chris Dunham, was notified by Troop C Dispatch of a vehicle pursuit involving a stolen vehicle at the 17-mile marker southbound in Missouri in excess of 100 miles per hour, and Missouri State Highway Patrol was requesting assistance. The vehicle was described as a gray 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Dispatch also relayed that spike strips were deployed in Missouri, disabling one of the vehicle's tires. I responded to the 67-mile marker and set up spike strips utilizing the concrete barrier of the overpass as hard cover.
About the 66 southbound.
10-4, I'm back at the 66 southbound.
They're not pulling over. I'm gonna get TBI.
10-4.
I moved to the vehicle's left side and performed a successful TBI on the fleeing vehicle, causing the suspect to spin to the left into the cable barrier roadside and became disabled. The vehicle was later confirmed to be stolen out of Champaign, Illinois. McDaniel was transported to the Mississippi County Sheriff's Office and charged with felony fleeing, theft by receiving, reckless driving, driving on suspended. On March 28, 2023, at approximately 4:40 a.m., I was patrolling the area of Fair Park Boulevard near Interstate 630 when I observed a black Nissan Maxima bearing Arkansas plates sitting at a red light waiting to merge onto I-630 West. The license plate showed the registration to expire in April 2022. While traveling westbound on Interstate 630 at John Burrow, I initiated a traffic stop on a suspect. Upon initiating the traffic stop of the Nissan, he exited I-630 West on John Burrow and began fleeing northbound. While fleeing on the city streets, he was driving very aggressively and at speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour in an attempt to evade. At the intersection of 12th Street and Fair Park, the suspect tossed a black and blue bag from the vehicle that was later recovered by LRPD.
Facing away from me. Keep walking backwards. Keep walking backwards. Keep walking back.
Shortly after the bag was tossed from the vehicle, I was able to perform a TVI on the car, bringing the fleeing vehicle to a stop. All occupants in the vehicle were taken into custody without further incident. Upon talking with the driver, she stated that she wanted to pull over. However, the passenger had a gun threatening to shoot her if she stopped. Inside the recovered bag was a Ruger .25 caliber pistol and a homemade plastic bottle used for inhaling narcotics. On Sunday, November 19, 2023, at approximately 8:10 p.m., I observed a black motorcycle with flashing red and white lights traveling east on 19th Street. I caught up to the motorcycle and initiated my emergency lights. The motorcycle turned right onto L.E. Gillian Drive and then initiated my emergency siren. The motorcycle then increased its speed from approximately 30 miles per hour to speeds of 90 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone and was actively fleeing.
Time to get a motorcycle stop, 49. Or going up 82 on 49. Going to get 37. Notify TPD and
The motorcycle crossed the U.S. Highway 82 and continued on to I-49 southbound on-ramp. The motorcycle then lost control and left the roadway on the right shoulder of the on-ramp.
Stop right there! Stop! Stop! Show me your hands now!
As I reviewed my dashcam video, I observed that Mr. Dumb appeared to hide something in the wooded area next to where he crashed. I went and looked in that area and found the backpack Mr. Drum was wearing. While putting the belongings inside the backpack, I observed a black and brown RG 23-22 LR revolver that was loaded lying in the ditch close to where Mr. Drum was. Details of the chase are not known. Officer Markeith Neal joined the chase to assist other police officers in stopping the Toyota Camry.
Northbound Crown Hazel, speed approximately 50 miles an hour. Northbound Hazel, speed 50 still. Back to no traffic. This turn back east on 13. Stay behind us, let's take you to that. Stay behind us, hey. You just made us be
Almost immediately after the recording began, the Camry swerved off the road and attempted to take a shortcut. Instead, the Camry fell into a ditch and got stuck. After a foot pursuit, the suspect was apprehended because the Toyota's exhaust was too hot. The grass underneath caught fire. It all started when police discovered a Porsche Panamera whose driver was suspected of being the shooter. The officer in the recorded car drove into his path and became the primary officer in the chase. Due to the speed, the driver of the Porsche failed to control and crashed into a tree.
Hey, he wrecked out on Silverhawk. He's running. Yep. You gotta clear the car first. Clear the car.
Wanted out of Pulaski County for questioning, the driver was allegedly Amir El Meher, who crashed on Highway 365 in Silverhawk. Suspect ran on foot and was not captured. Police received notification from the flock camera system that the driver of a Ram pickup truck stole a trailer full of construction equipment and tried to get away. An officer spotted the pickup, which was by then pulling a trailer, and when the officer attempted to make a traffic stop, the truck sped away, reaching speeds of 80 miles per hour and almost hitting an oncoming vehicle.
I don't know how much TVI I am. He's got that trailer behind him. But, let Spring don't know if they can get units. Show no regard for my vehicle. I don't know about damages, but I'm still up.
Heard Spring though, they're only going to block intersections. They're not going to get involved in 37.
10-4. 20 or 43, how do you say we go about this without having the trailer?
We're just going to have to hit the truck. I've had one like this before with a trailer. There's no way you can fit it. Push off 20, I'm getting off the interstate.
We're approaching Gene George on 412.
Alright, 43. 23, 10-4.
Try to run me into another car. It looks like we're going northbound on I-49.
Copy, going northbound I-49. 45 wall, I'm going to go south there on 49. I'll try to set up some spike strips.
Police attempted a pit maneuver to stop the vehicle, but were not successful.
43, 10-4. I am on the northbound ramp. I'll be secondary here in a minute. 23, 10-4. Could be used to get in front of him, slow him down. I'm turning around here with wagon wheel. 73, taking 73. Taking 73. Hey, Desmond, go ahead and get in there.
Tawny Town units in front of me. Okay, he is going westbound on Elm Springs.
We're westbound on Elm Springs.
It wasn't caught on video, but at this point the spikes had already been used against the pickup truck, which is why the right front tire was punctured.
Trying to box him in. I'm just trying to box him in.
Got a phone in his hands. That's why I see a phone.
Next, an attempt was made to block the truck. It was also successful due to the fact that the pickup truck overheated and lost power. You can see this by the clouds of smoke. The suspect was apprehended.
Boy, loading cancel. It's just can't freeze. A lot of money on the back. You got, oh yeah. He's just trying to, I don't know if that's why, but I assume. I don't know.
Thank you for watching.